Yo, what's up guys? It's Cryptoscope, and today's video is a little experiment. I told an AI, where will Bitcoin be in exactly 7 days? And then I let it run loose on charts, sentiment, on-chain data, all the weird nerdy stuff. Now I've got its answer, and its reasoning. Strap in, because this is part prophecy, part math, part wild guess. So first, what logic did the AI use? I fed it. BTC's current price, recent dominance changes, wallet flows, exchange outflows, macro liquidity indicators, and even market sentiment. It's not guessing, it's modeling. Yeah, even a robot can be emotionally conflicted when it comes to crypto. The AI noted that Bitcoin dominance has weakened recently, meaning its share of the total crypto market cap is shrinking. That's a classic sign that capital could rotate into altcoins. But here's the kicker. Some of that drop comes from long-term holders moving BTC off exchanges into cold storage. In other words, BTC isn't necessarily being dumped, it's being hoarded. That changes everything. If supply is leaving exchanges, liquidity is tightening, and that tends to support higher prices in the short to mid-term. Next, the AI looked at recent on-chain data showing deleveraging. Margin traders are reducing risk. People are not screaming all in. They're quietly reducing leverage. That reduces downside risk, because if leverage is cleaned out, there's less fuel for a massive forced sell-off. Then it analyzed macro liquidity. There's a chance that interest rates or quantitative easing expectations might swing slightly more favorable soon. That would inject more cash into risk assets, including crypto. Combine that with tightening supply and weaker dominance, and the AI concluded there's a higher probability of a bounce than a crash. Alright, so here's the AI's exact 7-day prediction for Bitcoin. It predicts Bitcoin will trade at around $92,400 USD in 7 days. Yes, $92,400, not a round figure, because AI doesn't do nice numbers when it's modeling real data. Now, why $92,400? According to the AI, that number strikes a balance. It's above current levels, assuming capital rotates into BTC once fear eases. But it's not a moonshot, it's a measured rebound. The AI sees enough supply pressure being removed, thanks to holders hoarding, and just enough liquidity returning to push BTC back toward a test of higher resistance. But it's also cautious. If the liquidity doesn't follow or sentiment sours again, the AI warns this target could fail. Here's what this means for you, the real human investor. Don't go all in assuming it'll hit $92K. This is a possible outcome, not a guarantee. But also, don't keep 100% of your cash parked in stablecoins waiting for a dip that never comes. Use this prediction as a guide. Consider building a partial position if BTC starts moving nicely toward that area, and set alerts around $90K, $93K for potential trade or risk management. Also, think of this as a tool, not a gospel. The AI's model is only as good as the data, and market conditions can change fast. A sudden macro shock, a whale liquidation, or unpredictable news can blow the AI's prediction out of the water. Here's a question for you. If I told you right now that Bitcoin could reach $92,400 in a week, would you be bold enough to load up? Or are you staying on the sidelines until things are safe? Comment below because I want to see who's betting on the AI and who's staying cautious. Let's wrap this up. The AI says $92,400 in 7 days. That's not insanity. It's not a guarantee. But it's a scenario you should seriously think about, especially if you believe in crypto and want to play opportunity smart, not blindly. Alright, if you enjoyed this little AI experiment, hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next week, we'll check if the AI was right. And if not, well, we roast it together. Cryptoscope out.